Former undocumented immigrant and non-US resident Nicki Minaj is now spinning in every direction just to hold her ground in America, even if that means appearing publicly alongside Donald Trump as if they are suddenly best friends. The entertainment world is treating her sudden shift like a full-blown spectacle, and the jokes are only getting louder because the drama grows stranger by the hour. The most entertaining part? One person who's clearly laughing from the sidelines is Katt Williams. Republicans love snipping his interviews out of context to make him look like some die-hard Trump supporter, but anyone who actually follows Katt Williams knows he's been relentlessly roasting Trump and ridiculing MAGA culture for years. Back when Trump was dropping reckless statements in the early COVID days, including that infamous moment where he hinted at using bleach, Katt Williams didn't hold back. He fired off lines like, "If you have bleach, rub it on yourself. Sprinkle some in your eye. See any UV light? Walk right into it." He demolished the nonsense with razor-sharp humor. But these are serious times. The president is a clown, and Katt Williams has never stopped exposing the absurdity. He even ripped into Trump for confusing entire US territories, joking that Trump claimed he spoke to the president of Puerto Rico and the president of the Virgin Islands, to which Katt Williams delivered the punchline perfectly. "Sir, you are the president of Puerto Rico and also the president of the Virgin Islands." Which brings up the burning question. Who exactly does Nicki Minaj think she's cozying up to? And why does she truly believe this is the safety net she desperately needs? Let's not forget, Katt Williams has been on Trump's case for years, especially regarding that messy criminal record. Katt Williams straight up joked, "It's a crazy time. I'm not the only black man with a bunch of mugshots. Show another one what you see." That line landed hard because he delivered it with the perfect mix of brutal truth and comedy he's famous for. Now, rewind to Nicki Minaj. Remember when she tried to bring Katt Williams on her tour? She went online, practically begging fans to reach out to him, saying, "I want to know now. I know this is the busiest man in show business. Okay, I know he's rich, and I know he's the funniest man alive. Can y'all hit up Katt Williams and ask him what his price would be?" She even added, "If I could slide him a little bag, and I mean a big bag, and have him come out." But Katt Williams shut it down immediately the moment he saw the chaos her fan base was creating. He said, "And she told so many people, a million people hit my phone at the same time. It scared me. Jesus." That single line alone made it crystal clear. Katt Williams wanted nothing to do with the chaos. Looking back at everything unfolding today, it's painfully obvious what that tour invite really was, a last-minute move to boost ticket sales and generate hype for a tour that was clearly losing steam. Katt Williams saw the play instantly and refused to be used as a mere rollout prop, especially with the already volatile energy surrounding her. And when that plan fell apart, the pivot came lightning fast. Suddenly, the MAGA rebrand kicked in. Political takes began flooding her timeline, and the shift felt less like a calculated strategy and more like sheer desperation. In just a short span, Nicki Minaj went from dominating hip-hop to becoming a textbook example of how fast momentum can collapse when your decisions keep blowing up in your face. Dear young men, here's a role model for you, the handsome, dashing president. That line alone shocked everyone because it revealed just how far Nicki has flipped. And it happened almost overnight. If she had always been a committed MAGA supporter, none of this would even be up for debate. But the complete 180? That's what set the internet on fire. She went from calling Donald Trump dangerous over his immigration policies to twisting herself into a political pretzel, desperately trying to impress the very movement she once openly resisted. And the craziest part? The MAGA crowd still doesn't fully embrace her. Many would distance themselves in an instant if the policies got strict. That glaring contradiction is exactly why so many people are left confused, and why this entire rebrand feels messy, shocking, and completely unpredictable. As of January 2026, Nicki Minaj still isn't a US citizen, which only adds more chaos to this entire situation. Born in Trinidad and Tobago, she moved to America as an undocumented child and openly confirmed in 2024 that she does not hold US citizenship. She said, "Me? Well, the only thing is I'm not a citizen of America. Isn't that crazy?" When asked, "You're a citizen of where?" she proudly answered, "Of Trinidad." She went on, "Yes, boy. I was born on a beautiful island called Trinidad, but I've been in the States for many years." She even highlighted her financial contributions, claiming she thought her tax dollars alone should have earned her honorary citizenship years ago. That moment was meant to be relatable. But now, paired with her sudden MAGA alignment, it reads as one of the strangest plot twists the music industry has seen in years. During a live stream, Nicki spoke to a young fan from Jamaica whose life was endangered due to his sexuality and who was seeking asylum. He was a huge supporter, and she offered advice, comfort, and support when he clearly needed it most. That made her words feel meaningful at the time. But now, seeing her online dropping homophobic insults at Don Lemon while praising Donald Trump's immigration policies, the entire situation comes off as disappointing, contradictory, and even shocking, especially since she used to publicly drag Trump, calling out the very policies she now supports. Fans are noticing the full reversal and calling it out loudly. Nicki has openly acknowledged her undocumented past multiple times, including that viral 2018 post criticizing Trump's family separation policy. She wrote, "I came to this country as an illegal immigrant at 5 years old. I can't imagine the horror of being in a strange place and having my parents stripped away at the age of 5. Meanwhile, Trump this week bragged about speaking to the president of Puerto Rico and the president of the Virgin Islands. To which Katt Williams, and many others, pointed out, "Sir, you are the president of Puerto Rico and also the president of the Virgin Islands." This scenario highlights the terror and panic children feel under such policies. Back then, Nicki's message was clear: empathy, concern, and rejecting harsh immigration tactics. She even said, "Island girl, Donald Trump, want me go home?" Showing she truly understood how immigration rhetoric impacted people like her. And in 2020, she threw major shade at black celebrities who suddenly jumped on the MAGA train, stating she wasn't about to follow the crowd chasing political chaos. Fast forward to today, and the picture looks completely different. And now, she's doing the complete opposite, praising the very political figures she once publicly dragged, echoing talking points she used to challenge, and cozying up to a movement she openly criticized. The contradiction is loud, baffling, and has fans asking themselves how everything flipped so fast. And yes, that was a direct quote from her. But here we are in January 2026, and Nicki Minaj is suddenly out here smiling with Donald Trump, holding hands, and calling him her favorite president ever. The shift is shocking, wild, and the internet hasn't stopped buzzing. On Wednesday, January 28th, Nicki showed up at the U.S. Department of the Treasury for the Trump Account Summit, standing front and center in Washington, D.C., proudly declaring herself one of Trump's biggest supporters. She even posted a video on X saying, "Hello guys, I'm with my favorite president, the best president of all time." And Trump replied in the clip, "And I'm with the queen of rap." The clip exploded instantly. As expected, the comments were brutal. One user posted headlines tied to Nicki's husband and brother, captioning it, "Birds of a feather flock together." Another went straight for the jugular, "Did you get the pardons yet?" Someone else shared the cover of Uncle Tom's Cabin, joking that Nicki should prepare for a remake. The comments spread like wildfire across social media. But here's where it got even messier. When fans pointed out that Nicki still isn't a US citizen, she clapped back immediately, essentially confirming what people had already been whispering. She wrote, "Residency, residency. The cope is coping. Finalizing that citizenship paperwork as we speak, thanks to my wonderful, gracious, charming president." That response lit the internet on fire. Instead of shutting down rumors, she made it look like her sudden MAGA loyalty might be tied to fast-tracking her citizenship, and the internet did not let that slide. Every post she makes now only adds more fuel to the fire. Nicki kept the momentum going, posting, "Thanks to the petition. I wouldn't have done it without you. Oh, citizen. Nah, you are the moment. Gold Trump card, free of charge." That line sent shockwaves across the internet because Nicki basically admitted she's leveraging political connections to fast-track her citizenship, while publicly attacking immigrants who don't have wealth, influence, or protection. The contradiction is staggering. Then came the footage from the Trump summit at the U.S. Department of the Treasury, where Nicki was standing in a circle of hardcore MAGA Republicans. From the first frame, the energy was painfully awkward, side eyes, forced smiles, tense body language. Nothing looked welcoming. It appeared she walked into a room where people tolerated her presence, not celebrated it. You could literally see them laughing at her, not with her. And the wildest part? She seemed completely oblivious. That's what makes this peak embarrassing behavior. She's trying so hard to win approval from a crowd that doesn't even want her there. And now the bigger question emerges: how does someone who built a massive career on the support of immigrants, outsiders, and marginalized communities suddenly turn around and publicly praise a political figure whose policies actively harmed those same groups? Is this misguided loyalty, financial survival, or a total moral collapse? Nicki's legacy was once about giving a voice to the voiceless. And now, she's standing beside someone whose policies separated families and made life harder for countless communities. The hypocrisy is glaring, and fans are calling it out everywhere. Drop your thoughts below, because this situation is spiraling, and the next video is going to take it even further.